The Fieldhouse, which are brought to you by Lon's Unlimited Quality and Service since 1983 and Griffin Proud.
A semi-AA basketball doubleheader. This afternoon, we welcome the Blue Tigers of Lincoln University from Jefferson City, Missouri, as they take on your Missouri Western State University Griffins. Today's games are presented by Yellow Book USA. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First for Lincoln at forward, a 6'4" senior from Rochester, New York. Number 1, Terrell Williams. At forward, a 6'4" senior from Chicago. Number 23, Jimmy Payton. At guard, a 6'2" junior from Gary, Indiana. Number 12, Cedric Rydell Jr. At guard, a 6'2" junior from West Memphis, Arkansas. Number 21, Trent Littlejohn. At guard, a 5'11" junior from Charleston, Illinois. Number 3, Clifton Fleming. Lincoln is coached by John Redmond. And now, let's meet this afternoon's starting lineup for your Missouri Western State University Griffins. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Pflugerville, Texas. Number 2, TJ Johnson. At forward, a 6'6" senior from Chicago. Number 34, Lavonte Douglas. At center, a 6'8" junior from Indianapolis, Indiana. Number 44, Justin Reed. At guard, a 6' junior from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Number 5, James Harris. At guard, a 5'10" senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Number 12, Deontay Mitchell. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the head coach of your Griffins in his 24th season, the all-time leader in wins in Missouri Western and MIAA history, Tom Smith. He's assisted by Mike Nicholson and Jack Dorn. The officials for today's game are Will Lind, Willie Beeman, and Pat Anderson.
Those are our starters, brought to you by Lon's Unlimited Quality and Service since 1983 and Griffin Proud.
Time to get this game underway. Again, Lincoln comes in with that record of 1 win and 10 losses, 1-5 in the conference. The Griffins not doing particularly well themselves as of late. They're trying to get some traction here in the conference and get out of the cellar. They would like to do that. They come in 6-6 overall. They also are 1-5 in the conference. Lincoln comes out clad in blue with the white numerals. Griffs in the white and gold with the black trim. The jump at center court here as the Griffs will move right to left. Here with the call is Dave Riggert.
Thank you very much, Bob. Lavonte Douglas will jump center. He will do it against Jimmy Payton of Lincoln. As the crowd is on their feet, it is controlled by Lincoln to start the basketball game. Clifton Fleming will go to the near side right. Cutting down low is Rydell, and Cedric Rydell misses a left-hand layup. And a defensive rebound for Justin Reed to start the basketball game. Griffins right to left as we are 12 seconds in. First possession for the Griffs, and we have no score so far. Deontay Mitchell around a screen, goes to his right, pull-up jump shot from 16 feet is no good, and Terrell Williams has the defensive rebound. Pass down low, turning and spinning, getting his shot blocked by Juice Reed was Jimmy Payton, and there's going to call a foul, I believe, instead of a jump ball. I thought they may call a jump ball.
Wow, sure looked like a jump ball there, didn't it?
Well, Juice Reed got the block, but they're going to call TJ Johnson to the side of him for the foul. So TJ picks up his first foul in the basketball game, and a 2-shot foul for Jimmy Payton, a senior from Chicago, shooting 61% from the foul line.
Tom Smith not real certain that was a foul and let the official know about it. First free throw is up and good to get another one here.
Payton, a transfer from Lewis and Clark Community College, does make both, and now Lincoln has a 2-0 lead to start the basketball game. Griffins got down early against Northwest 17-4, came back to get within 1, but never could take the lead back from the Bearcats on Wednesday. They trail 2-0 here. Here's Harris, a deep 3 straight away is in and out, no good. Defense rebound for Payton of Lincoln. Blue Tigers left to right. Here's Payton in transition. Hands it off behind him to Terrell Williams. Now Williams for Littlejohn on the near side right. Trent Littlejohn, a junior from West Memphis, Arkansas. Back for Payton. Hesitates. Now a step back and a pass to the left side for Williams. Terrell Williams on the bounce. Now far side left in the corner. Littlejohn goes baseline through 2 defenders. Leaves it up top, and a 3-point shot is good by Jimmy Payton, who is a 33% three-point shooter. His 4th make of the year gives Lincoln a 5-0 lead. We're a minute 15 in the basketball game. Blue Tigers off to a good start. 5-zip, and Lincoln will open up And what looks to be a 1-3-1, and James Harris is called for a traveling violation back near the timeline. The Griffins with a turnover as they average 15 turnovers per game.
Not the start you hope for.
Across the timeline is Clifton Fleming, a junior from Charleston, Illinois. Passes near side right for Terrell Williams. Williams to the corner for Trent Littlejohn, guarded by James Harris. Wants to clear out, goes baseline, no weak side defense. It came way too late from Deontay Mitchell, and Trent Littlejohn attacks the rim and scores on the baseline right. 7-0 Lincoln, off to a great start. James Harris across the timeline, high on the right side. It is a man-to-man defense now. Looks like they're going to mix it up, and now Harris gets a screen by Juice Reed, wiggles his way to the rim, and scores on the left side off the glass. James Harris struggled with his shot the other night against Northwest. We'll see if he can get on target tonight. Here's a drive to the basket. Deontay Mitchell going to step over and draw a charge as Trent Littlejohn ran him over, and Deontay Mitchell gets the turnover called on the Blue Tigers.
That makes it 7-2. Griffs get ball possession back just a little over 2 minutes into this game.
17:59 to play first half. 7-2. Lincoln has the lead. Deontay Mitchell with the bounce across the timeline. Griffins again right to left. Deontay gets a ball screen to the top. Not a good one set by Reed. Now TJ in the corner for James Harris. Back for Johnson. Johnson tries to drive. Gets a ball screen, and it's going to be a foul called on Jimmy Payton. He kept pushing him and forced him out of the lane, and that will be a foul called on Jimmy Payton.
Second team foul on Lincoln, first on Payton.
Payton averaging 11 points per game, has 5 early on. He averaged 6.5 points off the bench last year. Deontay Mitchell fakes a 3 for TJ. He meanders his way through traffic, hangs in the air, double pumps and scores, and TJ Johnson gets his first bucket, and it's 4 straight now for the Griffins.
Kind of a patented TJ move. He can do that.
That's when he's at his best, slashing to the basket. 17:25 to go here in the first half of play. 7-4 Lincoln. Now Juice Reed knocks on the floor and gets the steal. For Justin Reed on the season, that is his 7th steal, and now the Griffins can extend the 4-0 run. They trail those 7-4. 17:11 to go, first half of play. James Harris high on the right side. Wants a ball screen to his left. Justin Reed is going to try and set one, but he goes away from it and hands it off for Justin. Gets it right back. Harris turns the corner for Deontay in the corner. He'll rise up and fire a 3. It's short, no good, and a defensive rebound pulled down by Cedric Rydell. In transition, here's Fleming. He'll rise for a 3-point shot. That's an air ball. It goes out of bounds, and Western gets the basketball back. 16:50 to go here in the first half. Missouri Western trailing Lincoln by a score of 7-4. Griffins right to left with the basketball. They are shooting so far in the game 2 out of 5. Lincoln is 2 out of 4. Deontay Mitchell, high left side, dribbles to the wing. Going to go through a double team, work his way through 2 defenders. TJ is open for a long 3 and took a step and traveled. Stepped into the shot and then took another extra step, and he'll walk with the basketball. I'm trying to say that he did not. Looked a little awkward, even if he didn't. It kind of seemed like he did. The official blew his whistle and called the travel, so Western has 2 early turnovers in this basketball game.
Tom is working on that official. He's the one that made the call on what would appear to be a block and calls it a foul.
Deontay Mitchell going to guard Clifton Fleming. Pass comes to Jimmy Payton on the near side right. Payton going to cross over. He has the speed advantage over Justin Reed, but Justin forced the pass to Littlejohn. Now back to the left side for Terrell Williams. Here's Payton off the screen. Really, it's kind of a 5-guard lineup because Payton is the tallest at 6 feet 4 inches tall, but he's working on the outside, and Reed has to guard him. On the drive, the ball is knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Lincoln. So this is a team that normally Coach Smith's teams would match up pretty well. And now getting lost down low is Rydell, but he blows a layup as TJ Johnson got screened, and Rydell misses an easy layup.
A real close layup.
And it was wide open. Here's Harris for a 3 straight away. It's in and out, no good. Rebound going to be tipped out and won by Jimmy Payton of the Blue Tigers. Lincoln in transition. Near side right for Terrell Williams. Now Littlejohn is left open. He'll rise up. 3 is short. Rebound by Levante Douglas defensively, and an outlet for Deontay Mitchell. 15:45 to go in the first half. 7-4, Lincoln the lead, led 7-0. Now 4 straight for the Griffins. In the corner for Harris. Again, wide open. He'll let one fly. It's way short again. Justin Reed had the rebound, but it's knocked out by Payton. It will stay with the Griffins.
Harris off to a 1-for-4 shooting effort, 0 of 3 from downtown.
He's got a couple go in and out, but
yeah,
he is not shy, that's for sure.
No.
He will let it fly from the outside. Here's the inbound up top for Deontay Mitchell. Deontay throws to the right side wing. 4.5 gone by. TJ gets a ball screen, pulls from 19 straight away. It's no good. A defensive rebound by Terrell Williams of Lincoln. Blue Tigers left to right. Going through traffic now is Williams, going to angle to the near side right. Has it on the wing. Again, Levante Douglas and Justin Reed have to guard perimeter-type players now because it's pretty much 5 out, 1 in, and now on the drive, an offensive foul going to be called on Clifton Fleming. Good defense by Deontay Mitchell on a turnover on the Blue Tigers.
15-11 to go. Western hanging around, and 7-4 here to the Blue Tigers, who had a 7-0 lead at one time.
Northern Griffs did not have Ladarius Frazier or Sean Tarver on Wednesday because of disciplinary reasons. They were not back from Christmas break in time for practice, so they did not play in the game on Wednesday. They're back in action tonight. Now Deontay Mitchell hesitates, gets to the rim, and a right-hand layup on the left side is good by Deontay Mitchell. Rolled his man to sleep and went right by him. 7-6 now, 6 consecutive points by the Griffins. Top of the key is Trent Littlejohn. Near side right now for Terrell Williams. He'll try and drive and hand it off to Fleming. Clifton passes to the near side right for Peyton. His three-point shot is a brick, no good. Defensive rebound, long outlet for TJ now from his teammate, and he goes down and jams it as Deontay Mitchell got the rebound. A long outlet for TJ Johnson. He gets a two-hand dunk, has 4 points, and the Griffs now on an 8-0 run. They've got their first lead. 5:40 gone by here in the first half. Littlejohn catches near side right corner. Dribbles, passes back to the corner now as he circles back around for Terrell Williams. 3 Griffs will check in with the next dead ball. Baseline right. Littlejohn spins on Deontay Mitchell. Good defense by Deontay. Now down to 9 on the shot clock. Here's Terrell Williams with Levante guarding him. Crosses over in the lane. He looked like he might have traveled, but they're going to call a foul on Levante Douglas instead, and that will take us to a timeout. 13:57 to go here in this first half of play. Missouri Western leads Lincoln by a score of 8-7. This is Griffin basketball on 680 KFEQ.
Taco Bell's irresistible beefy crunch burrito with flamin' hot Fritos chips is back and has many people wondering if they could be obsessed with a burrito. For example, if you begin eating a new beefy crunch burrito before finishing your current beefy crunch burrito, you might be hooked. Look at your hands. Are you holding one or more beefy crunch burritos? Then chances are you're hooked. If you don't think you're hooked on the beefy crunch burrito, then you're hooked. That's just denial. Hooked on the premium seasoned beef, warm nacho cheese sauce, cool reduced fat sour cream, and spicy kick of flamin' hot Fritos chips, found in the irresistible beefy crunch burrito for just 99 cents. Now back at Taco Bell. For limited time at participating locations, prices may vary, tax extra. Fritos and Flamin' Hot are registered trademarks of Frito-Lay North America, Inc., copyright 2011.
When it's game day and the party's on the line, make the right call and pick up Taco Bell's Taco 12-pack. 12 classic crunchy tacos boxed up and ready for game day. Now at Taco Bell at participating locations.
This is Griffin basketball on 680 KFEQ.
13:57 to go here in the first half of play as Missouri Western right now leads Lincoln. It was a 7-0 start for Lincoln, now 8 straight for the Griffins, and they have the lead as we see 3 new Griffins into the basketball game. Reed Melt, the 5'11 freshman from Des Moines, Iowa, has checked in for the first time, 3.8 points per game. Also, Ladarius Frazier, a 6-foot junior from Birmingham, Alabama, averaging 1.5 points per game. And Alex Tulika-Mfumapumbe will check in for the first time, 6'4 junior from Mons, Belgium, averaging 3.8 points per game so far this season. Jump shot on the inbound by Cedric Rydell is good, straight away from 17 feet away, and now Lincoln has a lead right back.
Breaks that 8-0 run by the Griffs, and Alex had a great game against Northwest shooting that 3.
4 for 4 from beyond the arc. He is now 12 out of 24 after starting the year 0 of 9. He's 12 of his last 15. Give and go down low for Juice Reed, but he blows the layup on the give and go. The pass from Reed Mills, or the screen and roll, I should say. And now here come the Blue Tigers in transition. Trent Williams leans, fades to his left, and scores in the lane as Trent Williams has 4 points, and now 4 straight out of the timeout by the Blue Tigers, and they're up 11-8. 13:15 to go here in this first half of play. Deontay Mitchell. It's a small lineup for the Griffs besides Juice Reed right now, 4 guards, and now a jump shot from Reed Mills. Left wing is clanked off the backboard. That's all it hit from Reed Mills. He had a nice night as well on Wednesday, 10 points off the bench as he and Alex combined for 22. Trent Williams again, a deep 2 on the near side right wing, and now it's 6 straight for the Tigers. As it was 7-0, then 8-0 for the Griffs, now 6-0 for Lincoln. They lead 13-8. Dribble drive by Deontay Mitchell, kicks it for Alex Tulika-Mfumapumbe. 12.5 to go here in the first half of play. Right side for Ladarius Frazier. Bounce pass to the wing on the baseline now is Alex 10 to shoot. Ladarius Frazier on the drive. Scoops one up. Out of control. Missed it. And Cedric Rydell has the defensive rebound. Here comes Lincoln in transition. Terrell Williams has been hot. He catches near side right wing. Looks to the corner. Gives it off to Cedric Rydell, who gets bumped by Ladarius Frazier. And that will be a foul on Frazier, who again did not play the other night. So he picks up the foul. And Cedric Rydell will inbound on the baseline to our right. TJ Johnson checks back into the basketball game for Deontay Mitchell. If you're interested, the NFL game is underway. The Texans and the Bengals, and Cincinnati has taken a 7-0 lead. The number 6 seed in the AFC playoffs at Houston has a 6-0 lead, or make a 7-0 lead. Inbound near the timeline. Good job to go up and get it by Clifton Fleming of the Blue Tigers. Straight away with 12:08 to go here in the first half. They lead 13-8. Jimmy Payton, jab steps, dribbles to his left in the corner now for Trent Littlejohn. He turns the corner, passes the near side right now. Hesitation dribble. Fleming, a jump shot from 17 on the right side is no good. Juice Reed has the defensive rebound. Reed Mills across the timeline for Alex Tuluka Mfumapumbe. A deep three left wing from about 23 feet is no good. Finally missed one. Tigers with a rebound, and they come back in transition. Terrell Williams pulls up. 15-foot jump shot, left elbow is good, and he has 8 first-half points. And now it's another 8-0 run. It was 7-0 to start the game for Lincoln. 8 straight for Western, now 8 straight for Lincoln.
It's like the timeout hurt the Griffins and the change of personnel a little bit.
It did. Now Johnson's open for 3. TJ fires. It's in and out. Rebound for Jimmy Payton of Lincoln. Lost it for a second. Now they have numbers. 4 on 3. Right side open is Cedric Rydell. A jumper in the corner is no good. Trent Littlejohn battles and gets the offensive rebound. Here's Fleming for 3 left wing. It is no good. And Juice Reed had the rebound. Now grabs it defensively.
It's his 3rd rebound.
Now Reed Mills nearly threw it away, but Alex Tuluka Mfumapumbe gets it right back. Now Johnson goes baseline right. Great pump fake, got his man in the air, went right around him and scored off the glass.
Yeah, could have gone right to the rim, but he let the defender blow by and got an easy layup.
That stops an 8-0 Lincoln run. 6 points in the game for TJ Johnson, who's off to a good start. He has 6 of the 10. It's a 15-10 Lincoln lead. Now a foul going to be called on Reed Mills. Ladarius Frazier, I should say. Freddie Manyawu, Levante Douglas, and James Harris check back in for Tom Smith's basketball team. Juice Reed, Alex Tuluka Mfumapumbe, and also Ladarius Frazier sits down. On the inbound, Cedric Rydell caught it and got it blocked by Manyawu from behind. Here come the Griffins in transition. James Harris hesitates, gets his shot swatted out of bounds into the spectators by Terrell Williams.
Did a pretty good job weaving between people, but a good defensive block.
10:37 to go before halftime. Missouri Western right now trails by 5. Appreciate you joining us for Griffin basketball here on 680 KFEQ, St. Joseph, Missouri. We near the midway point of the first half. James Harris high on the right side. Man-to-man defense for Lincoln. Kind of a sagging man-to-man. Looks like a zone at times. Levante Douglas, a elbow jump shot is no good. Got his own rebound, tipped out by Manyawu. Now Harris on the right side penetrates to the rim. Passes down low, knocked away, and it will go off a Blue Tiger and stay with the Griffins.
Got a break.
Good job to penetrate, but I don't think Levante was quite ready for the pass from James Harris. Here's the pass out to James near the timeline straight away. Clifton Fleming will check him. 10:05 to go first half. It's a 15-10 Lincoln lead. Blue Tigers coming to the game 1-10. Griffins are 6-6, but both teams 1-5 in league play. TJ fakes a 3. Mills will try one left wing. It's good. Reed Mills knocks down a 3-point shot for Mills on the season. His 12th make as he's shooting 42% from beyond the arc.
After clanking the first one off the backboard, that one right on the money. I see him get the confidence back quickly.
He doesn't lack any confidence for a freshman, does he? He will keep firing the basketball in transition or wherever he catches the basketball. Has good elevation on the jump shot, too, and even if he's guarded pretty well, he can get the shot off. 9.5 to go. Here's Jimmy Payton for Lincoln, near side right. Going to try and drive, gets to the foul line, leaves it down low, but it's going to be knocked away and stolen by James Harris. Baseball pass for TJ Johnson, all by himself. Goes in, left-hand layup is good, and we are tied at 15, now 7 straight for the Griffins.
And the Griffs, that's a good move by TJ. Saw a defender coming from the right side, said instead of going to the rim, I'm going to shoot with my left hand, use the protection of his body, and tied it at 15.
32nd timeout for the head coach of the Blue Tigers, John Redmond, in his 3rd season. Lincoln and Western now tied at 15. And how about this start? 7-0 for the Blue Tigers. 8-0 run for the Griffins. 8-0 run for Lincoln. Now a 7-0 run for the Griffs. 4 different runs have us at a 15-15 tie with 9:14 to go before halftime.
40% shooting for Lincoln, 6 of 15. Griffs starting to get it better. They were below 30 for a while. Now 7 of 20, that's 35%. Griffs are 1 of 9 from beyond the arc. Lincoln 1 of 5.
Freddie Manyawu, another freshman, getting some minutes here early on.
His block kind of helped down there, that Ed.
Absolutely. Because that was a pretty easy layup on the inbound for Cedric Rydell, but a good block shot that time by Manyawu. And Freddie's done that in the time that he has played. That was his 6th block of the season. Near side right with the basketball is Terrell Williams, and Manyawu knocks it away off of Williams' foot, and it will be Western basketball, and that sends us to a timeout. 9:04 to go here in the first half. We are tied at 15 as Missouri Western and Lincoln are locked in a good one here early on with 9:04 to go first half on 680 KFEQ.
The most wonderful time of the year? Try the busiest time of the year. With so much going on this holiday season, let the Stony Creek Inn plan your holiday party. With 9,000 feet of event space, an on-site event planner, multiple caterers to choose from, and a fun and relaxed atmosphere, your company will be sure to love the Stony Creek Inn and Conference Center. Call 816-901-9600 and ask for the sales office today.
Love the new place, Dave.
Hey, thanks for helping with the move.
Yeah. So, you get a renter's policy to insure all this cool stuff?
Yep, from my dad's shelter insurance agent. It covers theft, liability, water, and smoke damage.
Sounds expensive.
Nah, with the money I saved, I could have hired a professional mover.
Oh, nice.
Instead, I'm taking you to dinner.
Oh, nice.
For a free insurance review, call Gary Ripple at 232-5404 or Tosh Rauer at 232-6117.
This is Griffin Basketball on 680 KFEQ.
Back at the Emma Looney Fieldhouse, Bob Orff, Dave Riggert. Western women get back-to-back wins in the conference. Knock off Lincoln. We'll talk with Lynn Flett at halftime. They beat them 74-66. Men in a tie with Lincoln right now, tied at 15.
It's been a game of runs so far, Bob. We'll see if the Griffs can continue their run at 7-0 Missouri Western right now in a 15-15 tie. Now Lincoln in a 1-3-1 half-court defense. Saw this a little bit earlier in the game for about one possession. Now they're in it out of the timeout. Levante Douglas gets it stripped away and stolen, but Jimmy Payton can't keep it inbounds, and it will stay with the Griffs.
Good job by Payton to cut in front of that pass. They were trying to get it to Juice Reed, but he knocked it out.
I'm a little surprised that Lincoln is 1-10, and they got some guys. They don't have any size at all, and I think that's what probably hurts them the most. But
it should be better than 1-10.
They got some players, it seems like. Griffs should probably be better than 1-5 also, though, shouldn't they?
Yeah, right.
Manyawu near side left. Back to the top for Mells. A deep, deep three to beat the shot clock. Nothing but net for Reed Mells. Buries it. He's got 6 early points.
Boy, he can drop them in from the rafters here at Emma Looney.
10-0 run now for the Griffins. They lead by 3, 18-15, as that had nothing but net. James Harris gets the steal. He's all by himself. Left hand jam as he cocks it back and throws it down.
With the left hand, he hammered it in one-handed.
His off hand, too. He's normally right-handed. He threw it down with the left hand on that left side. 12 zip the run now for the Griffins. And now nearly a steal. It's going to be kicked near the timeline, and now the Lincoln Blue Tigers have numbers. Lob pass down low for Rydell. He got his shot. Oh, it's going to be a block shot, but Reed Mells steps in and draws the charge on Cedric Rydell. All things going the Griffins' way right now as Lincoln commits their 7th turnover in the basketball game.
Freshman pounds his chest, says, I can take a charge. Did a real nice job on that.
Getting a lot of minutes now, Bob, too. He has really seen his playing time increase, and rightfully so. He's played pretty well.
Got confidence. He shows it on the floor and delivers results.
7:45 to go here in this first half of play. Western currently on a 12-0 run. They lead 20-15. T.J. Johnson straight away for Reed Mells again. I think he wanted to shoot it, but he kind of fumbled the ball around. Now T.J. Will at the top. It's in and out, no good. Nearly an offensive rebound by Freddie Manyawu. Still on the ground. It's going to be a scrum and a jump ball. The arrow stays with the Griffins, so they will keep the possession. Tell you what, Manyawu, good effort down low. He rose up high to try and get the rebound, and then all of a sudden was like a snake sneaking in there to try and get the ball and able to tie him up. So
John Redmond's complaining of where the possession arrow should be, but Official saying, nope, it's the right way.
I would guess the folks here working the scores table are spot on. They normally don't miss one. Down low for Levante, leans in, contact, no good, but an offensive tip in by T.J. Johnson. T.J. with 10 first-half points.
How big a run now?
14 zip. In low, and here's Terrell Williams trying to stop the run, and he will if he can make a foul shot. He gets fouled down low. It's going to be a foul against Freddie Manyawu, his first, and the team's 5th foul. So Terrell Williams to the foul line, a 57% free throw shooter.
11 of 19 coming into the game. Blue Tiger to shoot 62.6%. He made the first. He'll get another.
Finally, a couple of subs for Lincoln. Matt Morris, a 6'3 senior from Jeff City, averaging 3.6 points per game, is checked in. Also, James Edmond Jr., a 6'8 junior from Edwardsville, Illinois. He's averaging 6 points and 4.5 rebounds per game, and Manyawu grabs the rebound after the miss by Terrell Williams. He got one of the two. Jump pass to Freddie Manyawu, and they're going to call a foul on Lincoln. And Matt Morris picks up the foul. So Manyawu getting some extended minutes here in this basketball game because of his athleticism and energy so far. He and Reed Mills kind of triggered the run. James Harris has it left side. Passes to the wing for T.J. Johnson. The lane is Levante Douglas. Now right side for Mills. He'll try another three-point shot. Got knocked down. No foul called. Going to go to bounds off of Terrell Williams of Lincoln. Good job by Freddie Manyawu once again. And the Griffs will inbound. Baseline 2 hour left. Here's a pass out high on the inbound for James Harris. He lets one fly. No good, but nearly tipped in by TJ with the left hand. And then Clifton Fleming for Lincoln had the basketball, but when he stepped down, he stepped on the baseline, and that will keep it with Missouri Western once again. The two officials are going to talk things over, and I don't know what they're going to talk about, but Brandon Stanchel will check into the basketball game, a 6'7 junior from Bolingbrook, Illinois. Because it hit the rim. That's no question.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
they'll take a second or two off of the shot clock, possibly.
6:53 to go. 22-16 Western the lead.
Not sure what they talked about because they didn't take any time off the shot clock either. Pass goes to Reed Mills, high on this near side left. 6:50 to go now. As I mentioned, 22-16 our score. James Harris back to TJ on the far right side. He spins away from trouble. Now a double team. Jump pass to the near side left on the cross-court feed to James Harris. Gets a ball screen from Levante. Great pass down low and jams it with two hands. Great pick and roll for Missouri Western.
That is a heck of a bounce assist from James Harris through traffic, right to a man who hammered it in.
16-1 is the current run, and a timeout called by John Redmond. A full timeout. We'll take it with him with 6:31 to go before halftime. Griffins 24, the Lincoln Blue Tigers 16 here on 680 KFEQ.
Let's face it, when you live in the Midwest, the next storm is always right around the corner, and storms sometimes cause power outages. You try to open the garage door, and there's no power. See Todd or Jennifer at Northwest Door for the best garage doors for your home or business from Coach House Industries. Doors that can be installed with battery backup openers so you'll never have to worry about getting inside the comfort of your home again. CHI doors are the finest quality with many designs and colors. Give your home a one-of-a-kind, fresh new look. Contact Northwest Door for any of your service needs. Northwest Door, 35th and Pear in St. Joe, or look them up at NWDoor.net.
Despite being a small, locally owned organization, Pony Express Community Bank has a long history of offering innovative products and services. Yet we still provide a personalized banking experience to help you and your family get the most out of your money. If the combination of innovative products and personalized service are important to you, maybe we should be your bank. I'm Bob Means, President. We're Pony Express Community Bank. With 3 locations in St. Joseph and Elwood, our hometown is your hometown.
Member FDIC.
You're listening to Missouri Western Basketball on 680 KFEQ.
With Bob Orff, I'm Dave Riggert. Thanks for joining us from the MWSU Fieldhouse as Missouri Western right now leads Lincoln 24-16. This is their biggest lead of the basketball game, as the Griffins currently on a 16-1 run. Jason Williams has checked in for the first time, a 6'8 sophomore from Inglewood, California. Got a nice mohawk going. I don't know if you could pull that one off, Bob.
Ooh.
Jason Williams can. He drives left of the lane, knocks it away, and Juice Reed was the last to touch it as the Blue Tigers inbound baseline to our right.
I do dig the do. I wish I had that much hair.
Here's the inbound from Littlejohn. Down low for Jason Williams. Spins. Right-hand hook shot off the lane is no good. Manyawu goes up high and grabs the defensive rebound. Reed Mills up the far sideline for Harris. Pulls up. Now a pass down low for Freddie. Gets fouled. And Manyawu able to cap it off and get a chance for a three-point play. James Harris back-to-back assist. The beautiful pick and roll before the timeout. Then this pass to Manyawu, and Freddie gets his first points as a Missouri Western Griffin.
Wow. Look at that. And that was a real nice effort to finish that because they got to act pretty good.
Manyawu with the foul line is 0 for 2 this season. Free throw is short, no good. Tipped it, but right to a Blue Tiger. That's Terrell Williams. It is an 18-1 run right now. All of a sudden, Griffs are up by 10, 26-16.
You said a game of runs, but ours has been the best lately.
By far. Jason Williams hands it off for Terrell Williams. No relation. One's from New York, one's from California. Pass down low for Jason Williams. Good feed from Littlejohn, but he blows a layup, gets it right back, and in off the glass. Jason Williams, his first bucket. First bench points for the Blue Tigers. Stops the 18-1 run. 5:20 to go before halftime. James Harris comes to the near side, hands it off for Deontay Mitchell, who has checked in for Reed Mills. Now on the right side is Justin Reed. And juice back to the top for Deontay Mitchell. 12 to shoot, penetrates. Right side for TJ. 17-foot fadeaway is too strong. Battling forward as Juice Reed couldn't get it. Clifton Fleming has it. Now it's a 3-on-3 the other way. Fleming pass left side. Great feed to Matt Morris, who scores on a layup on the left side. Back-to-back buckets for the Blue Tigers. They're not going to go away. Down 6 now. They have scored 4 in a row. Let's hope they don't go on a big run right now. 4:40 to go. Griffin's going to take their time in the half courts. They lead by 6. Ball screen high. Top of the key. They switch it. Now Manyawu skips the pass for TJ Johnson. TJ back near side left for Deontay Mitchell. He'll try and drive to the baseline. Hesitates. Now retreats back beyond the three-point line. Passes out high with 5 to shoot. James Harris. 4 to shoot. Bounce pass for Deontay. He's got to get one off. Does. It's an air ball, and they will call a shot clock violation as Lincoln gets it back. And that should take us to a timeout, and it does. 4:16 to go before halftime. Missouri Western right now leads Lincoln in our men's basketball game 26-20 right here on 680 KFEQ.
Aramark Western Dining is proud to be the official food vendor of Missouri Western State University. Next time you're on campus, our many dining options, whether it's a tasty meal in the dining hall or visiting Quiznos or Burger Studio in the food court of Bloom Union. Einstein Bagels is now on campus at Augenstein Hall. And don't forget to visit the concession stand at the next Griffin game to stock up on all your favorite game day snacks. Aramark Western Dining, proud to feed the Griffins.
So I've got a pickup, and it's a workhorse, and I'd like to fix it up a little. You know, a bug shield, a toolbox, maybe a heavy-duty bumper. The first place I thought of was Pickup and Race Haven, but we all know they just carry race car parts and super-duper truck accessories, right? Wrong. Well, they do carry that stuff, but Pickup and Race Haven has everything you'd want for your truck, whether it's a souped-up show-conditioned monster or just what you drive to work every day, or maybe you're driving it out in the field. Pickup and Race Haven, because you love your truck. Pickup and Race Haven, 3900 Frederick, St. Joe.
You're listening to Griffin Basketball on 680 KFEQ.
Back with you, the M.O. Looney Fieldhouse, 4:16 to play first half. The Western women get a win. We'll talk with William Plett at halftime of this men's game. Western up 6 right now, but Lincoln with the ball, Dave.
74-66, that women's win earlier, and now a driving layup right of lane by Clifton Fleming is no good, and the Griffs have numbers of 3-on-2. Deontay Mitchell has it now on the right side as the Blue Tigers get back defensively. 4 minutes to go before halftime. Again, a 6-point Griffin lead, 26-20. Currently 4 straight by the Tigers. Up top with it is Deontay Mitchell. Splits 2 defenders and a pass left side for TJ Johnson. Accelerates and gets clobbered by Jason Williams. And he will get a couple of free throws. So TJ to the line to stop this quick 4-0 spurt by Lincoln.
3:47 to go, and free throws coming up for Western. Griffs only attempted 1 free throw, and that was Manyawu trying to make a 3-point play, but he missed that one. Lincoln is 3 of 4 at the line.
And by the way, at the end of 1, the Bengals and Texans are tied 7-7 in their NFL playoff game in the wild card playoffs.
TJ makes the first. He'll get another. 27-20 Western. We're sponsored in part by Hy-Vee of St. Joseph, East Ridge Car Wash, and Pony Express Community Bank.
T.J. Johnson misses the second. Juice Reed almost had the rebound, but then I call him for an offensive foul over the back of Jason Williams, and it will give it back to the Blue Tigers as they trail 27-20 with 3:46 to go before halftime.
Reed called for the first personal in the ball game. 16 fouls on Western, 7 on the Blue Tigers, 3:46 to go. Tigers will inbound it in backcourt here, trailing by 7.
Back into the basketball game is Terrell Williams, who leads this team in scoring right now. He has 9 points for the Blue Tigers. Across the timeline is Fleming going to attack the basket. Juice Reed from the weak side comes over and sends it to the spectators on a block shot. For Justin Reed now in the season, that is his 21st block of the year, which leads this Missouri Western team. Trent Littlejohn will inbound it, baseline to our right. Gets the ball into Terrell Williams. Williams guarded by Alex Tuluka and from Apumbe, who was checked into the basketball game for the Griffins. He's in for Freddie Manyawu, who gave them some great minutes. Jump shot in the corner by Morris is an air ball, and now Deontay Mitchell has the defensive rebound. Wants to push the tempo up for James Harris. Crosses over to the rim. The scoop layup is up, and it rims off no good, but a blocking foul is going to be called on Matt Morris of Lincoln, and 2 free throws coming for James Harris.
James Harris hit the deck pretty hard. He gets up, though, and he will get a pair of free throws. Missouri Western on the year, we talked about their free throw shooting, not what we're used to, 60.7%. Harris will get a pair here on the year. He is shooting 65.8% at the line.
That team 2 years ago that won 18 games and got to the NCAA tournament was a horrible free throw shooting team. I believe, I'd have to look for sure. And
Under
I
60?
check. I think they were 57.
Yeah.
I believe it was 58%, which is awful.
Remember, James Bush was a great player, great rebounder. You love the guy. He just could not throw it in the ocean at the free throw line.
All of a sudden, James Harris can't do that either. He was shooting 73% before the other night. Now, all of a sudden, he misses a pair here. He was 2 for 5 the other night. He is now under 60% shooting from the foul line. Misses 2 here, and Lincoln's down 7 with the basketball, 27-20. Griffins in the game now 1 for 5 from the free throw line. Here's Terrell Williams. Fakes a pass left side. Trent Littlejohn comes back to help him out. Littlejohn goes one-on-one, crosses over, fires for 3, and missed it left. Rebound for Deontay Mitchell. Falls down, but got it up for Tuluka and from Apumbe. Now a pass for T.J. Johnson. Spins across the lane. Left hand to the right hand, and it's no good off the glass. And T.J. will get a couple of free throws again.
T.J. spins with the ball. You expect the completion of the play. He can do that as well as anybody, but couldn't finish that one. And need to make some free throws. Griffin men are just kind of like the women were in their game, not shooting well.
Finished 9 of 18, so actually finished 50%, but they were under 50% for really the entire game until just made a couple late. T.J. Johnson does make this one.
He makes first 2 of 6 now for the team.
One more for Johnson. He is a 69% free throw shooter. Got them both. Good first half for T.J. Johnson, 13 points. Didn't score in double figures. He had 8 the other night. Now Clifton Fleming in some trouble in the backcourt. Falls down and gets it up to Littlejohn. Matt Morris will go to the foul line. Stanchel will have it. Lost the basketball. Deontay Mitchell in transition. 3-on-2. Lob pass for Harris. Now back for Johnson. Hangs in the air but misses the shot. Maybe one extra pass too many as TJ could not quite get that one to go down. The ball knocked out of bounds by Deontay Mitchell, and it will be Lincoln basketball.
I thought there was some acrobatic hard playing on that end. You didn't get the results on it, but boy, there was some effort by about 3 or 4 different players.
Yeah, if they could have finished that with a jam, that would have been nice. 2:16 to go before halftime. 29-20.
Lincoln's been stuck on 20 for a long time.
They have, no doubt. And now Terrell Williams wasn't even open, and Alex Tuluka and from Apumbe is wide open, and he'll go in and jam it with one hand. It went off the Williams' arm because he was not paying attention, and Trent Littlejohn threw it off his arm, and Tuluka and from Apumbe gets the dunk. Now here's Jimmy Payton on a drive to the rim, goes high over Justin Reed, and he will score. 31-22, Griffins by 9. That 11-point lead a second ago was their biggest lead. John Redmond, the head coach of the Blue Tigers, not real happy with his bunch right now. Minute 40 to go before halftime. Deontay Mitchell on a drive, passed right of the lane and into some traffic, got bailed out because it got kicked. And they will give it back to the Griffs. Shot clock stays at 17. They used to reset the shot clock, and now it stays at 17. For the first time, we see Darius Whitson, a 6'7 junior from Memphis, Tennessee. Inbound got thrown back out of bounds by the Blue Tigers' Jimmy Payton. Not many guys from Missouri on this team, just a couple Jefferson City kids. They've got a freshman from St. Elizabeth, Missouri. Everybody else from all over the place. New York, California, Tennessee, Arkansas. National recruiting, getting them to come to Jefferson City and play at Lincoln. Right side, most of them are junior college kids, too. Now, Juice Reed gets open down low. Spin move and a right-hand layup by Justin Reed is good.
He gets his first bucket of the game.
33-22, Missouri Western up by 11 once again. Here's Terrell Williams, looks to go baseline, now cut off. Now backdoor and a perfect executed play. Darius Whitson gets his first bucket on a backdoor in the feed from Terrell Williams. 33-24, 1 minute to play here in this opening half. TJ Johnson gets the feed down low. Might have got fouled, didn't count, didn't matter. TJ scores anyway and continues with 15 now in this opening half of basketball.
Back to an 11-point lead, under a minute to go.
They're playing pretty well. They used that 18-1 run to take the lead, and now they have not looked back since. Clifton Fleming in the lane. Goes through two defenders. Off the glass, no good. Tipped by Cedric Rydell and saved by Darius Whitson. And then he falls down and goes out of bounds. Juice Reed might have been called for a foul. They did not decide to do that. And Tom Smith going to call his lose it or use it timeout. And Lincoln turns it over for the 10th time in the basketball game. And the Griffins will get it back with 35 seconds to play.
Griffin basketball sponsored in part by Shelter Insurance Agents, Gary Ripple and Tosh Rauer, Nottoway Valley Bank, and the nationally recognized doctors at the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center. Western leading 35-24. They're shooting 15 of 35, up to 43%. Lincoln has dropped off. They're 10 of 26 for 38.5%. Points in the paint. Western 26 and Lincoln 12.
It's good to see because they didn't do much of that against Northwest Missouri State.
Now, there were some reasons why they couldn't. Northwest plays pretty good defense.
Absolutely. The Griffs were down 15-8 and used an 18-1 run to grab a 10-point lead. And now they lead by 11 points and have the basketball back. 35.1 to go. So essentially they can hold for one. There's 1/10 of a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock right now.
Jordan Urich checks in the game for Western.
He's a shooter. Let's see if they can get him open in the corner. That's his favorite spot. With the basketball, high on the left side is James Harris. Harris for Deontay Mitchell. TJ Johnson has 15 points here in the first half of play. He had just 8 against Northwest on Wednesday. Clock is down to 11. Deontay hands up for TJ. Right side, a ball screen by Juice Reed. They switch it. TJ with 5 seconds for James Harris. Straight away, dribble drive, leans in the lane from about 7 feet, missed it. Rebound is going to come down to the Griffs, but they will not have time to get the shot off. And that will do it for our first half of play. We are at halftime, and the Griffins have trailed by as many as 7. Right now, they lead by 11 at halftime. It's Western 35 and Lincoln 24. Coming up next,
the line, though, just 3 of 7. Lincoln is 3 of 4. Second half start. Lincoln's ball as they move right to left. And here's Dave Riggert.
All right, Bob, thank you very much. That was the Western Foundation halftime show. The Western Foundation is committed to helping the university achieve excellence. To help, you can call 816-271-5647 and discover gold. Blue Tigers right to level the basketball. Right to the rim is Cedric Rydell, and he will score high off the glass. And the first bucket of the second half goes to Lincoln as Rydell has now just 4 points in the game. Came in averaging 16.8. 35-26 Missouri Western. Deontay Mitchell's out there with James Harris, and a reach and foul called on Trent Littlejohn as he got tied up for a minute. Starters on the court for the Griffins that began the game. Harris, Mitchell, Johnson, Douglas, and actually Tulika Mfumapumbe is out there for Justin Reed. And in a game like this, to match the small size of Lincoln, Tom Smith and Coach Nick and Coach Dorn going to go a little bit smaller themselves. Top of the key for James Harris against a sagging man-to-man right now. Near side right is T.J. Johnson in the corner. Griffins left to right here in the second half. Deontay Mitchell left wing. In the corner now for Harris, back for Deontay. 14 to shoot, plenty of time. Deontay attacks the basket right of the rim, got it knocked out of bounds. That will stay with the Griffins, inbounding on the near sideline with 11 to shoot. The Griffins, much like the women's team, they've got 8 of their 9 players that have played in the game have scored. It's a good sign for both basketball teams. Now shot clock is down to 5. James Harris penetrates, leans to his left, and knocks one down from about 10 feet. Big shot for James Harris as the shot clock was winding down. Griffins back up by 11, 37-26. Rydell was up in the air but couldn't get the shot off. Good defense by Alex Tuluka and from Mapumbe. Top of the key, now back to the top. On the dribble drive, open is Clifton Fleming for 3. It's short, no good. Got his own rebound, throws it back out high for Terrell Williams. Now he'll rise up for the 3 and got it. 3-point shot by Terrell Williams, who has 12 points to lead Lincoln in scoring. 18:35 to go, second half. Griffin 11-point lead down to 8 on that shot. Lincoln just trying to hang around right now, see if they can get a little run. They had a couple runs early in the game, led by as many as 7 points. But then the Griffs used an 18-1 run to get some separation, and they've led by nearly 10 ever since. Here's Tuluka and from Mapumbe for 3. He missed one bad in the first half, but not this time. Alex continues to shoot red hot from beyond the arc.
Amazing.
After going 0 for 9, he has just been outstanding. Here's a shot in the lane that is altered by Alex Tuluka and from Mapumbe. And as he got the rebound, he stepped back. And when he stepped back, he stepped on the end line, and that gives it back to Lincoln.
Too bad. Good effort by him on both ends of the court there.
He's a pretty good defender. He hasn't got the minutes that I think the coaching staff was hoping, but now that he's shooting the ball so well, I think his minutes will increase. Off the screen on the inbound is Williams, and he's been hot as well. He knocks down a jump shot from about 17 feet on the baseline, and now he has 14 points in this contest.
Got him for 12 on the board.
Excuse me, 12. I beg your pardon.
He has been hot, though.
Hasn't missed a shot, 5 out of 5. Most of them have been jump shots, too. 40-31, he is kind of keeping his team in the game. Now a backdoor cut for Deontay Mitchell. Got it stripped away and stolen. Here come the Lincoln Blue Tigers in transition. Right side for Williams. Hesitates. Now throws it back out high. Rydell will try a 19-footer. That's good. The lead is down to 7. Lincoln again hanging around.
40-33 at 2.5 minutes into the second half.
You don't want Rydell to start to heat up. He averaged 11 points a year ago as a starter for this team, and now this year almost 17 per game at 16.8. He's been a little bit banged up and is playing once again. He missed some games early on. Here's TJ at the foul line, hesitates, now goes to the rim, leans to his left and missed it, and a defensive rebound for Rydell. Blue Tigers down 7 with the ball. 3 minutes gone by, second half. Trent Littlejohn has it on the right side wing. And now a carry violation going to be called on Trent Littlejohn. And for the Blue Tigers, that'll be turnover number 11 in this basketball game.
It is customary you have a turnover, palming violation, just to make sure you call one in the game.
I was watching a high school JV game before the varsity game that I did last night.
Yeah.
They called a carry. They didn't call one the entire game, but they called one with a minute 25 to go in a 5-point game.
No.
For the team that was behind. And the coach was just ballistic, and I agreed with him.
Can't call
He
that
goes,
then.
you could have called it 10 times this game, and you pick with 1:25 in the fourth quarter to call it. Here's TJ's fadeaway shot left the lane that is no good, and it goes out of bounds. It will be a foul called on the rebound, and 2 free throws coming up for Levante Douglas.
Douglas at halftime just 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting, 3 rebounds, had a steal. He can get some free throws here. And once again, that loss to Northwest, you look at the play off the bench, that should indicate a win, but you did not get enough from the starters in that game. Lost by 11.
Free throw by Levante is no good. He has struggled from the foul line, 47%. And we've mentioned this before, but last year, he shot pretty well from the foul line for a big, 68% from the foul line. Now this year, under 50%, makes 1 of 2 this time. Griffins as a team now, 4 of 9 from the free throw stripe, which obviously isn't very good. They lead by 8, 41-33. Straight away is Cedric Rydell. Looks to his left side. For the first time, we see Caleb Heckmeyer, a freshman from St. Elizabeth, Missouri, in for the first time. Top of the key for Jimmy Payton. Tries to drive. Good defense by Alex Tuluka and from Mapumbe, but a three-pointer on the right side by Darius Whitson, who was 2 for 12 before that one went down. Big shot for the Tigers, and they're back within 5.
Amazing he even would risk one there, huh?
Yeah, 2 for 12. He's not bashful at all.
No.
15:55 to go. Now Harris, a bounce pass down low, gets knocked out of bounds by Lincoln. It will stay with Western, and they'll inbound baseline to our right.
Do you know where St. Elizabeth, Missouri is?
I've
never
not
heard of that one. Not heard of that town.
Here's an inbound out high. Harris goes into the backcourt to get it. That's legal. Whitson will guard him. Far side left, now back out high with the basketball is Harris. Penetrates left the lane, got some separation with a bump with his shoulder. They didn't call the offensive foul when he missed a shot. Harris, though, as it got tipped around, has the rebound back. Now pass, wide open is Deontay, right side wing. His three-pointer is no good, and Heckmeyer has a defensive rebound for Lincoln. Now nearly got a strip from behind, and T.J. Johnson gets called for the foul. 41-36, Lincoln at 1-10, hanging in here on the road as they were down 11 at halftime. That was their biggest deficit in this basketball game, but they have played well early on. They've made some jump shots here in this second half. Griffin's only shooting 40%. Lincoln now up to 45% in this basketball game. Straight away is Rydell. Now near side left for Jimmy Payton. Payton up top for Terrell Williams. 15-15 to go, second half. Backdoor for Whitson. Now a no-look feed down low for Payton off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. Going to be won by Alex Tuluka and from Apumbe. And here come the Griffs. For T.J. Johnson. Spins baseline right. Goes up on a defender and scores as T.J. now has 17 points on the spin move. 5 minutes gone by in the second half. 43-36. Terrell Williams open. Will rise for the three. It's too strong. And TJ went high, tipped it right to Lincoln. And now it's thrown away down low for James Harris. He gets the steal. Harris in transition. 2-on-2. Fakes a pass. Goes over the right hand. Scores off the glass. They'll count it and a chance for a three-point play.
He has a knack for throwing up shots like that, and he gets them in sometimes. It's pretty impossible, but he made that one. 14:43 to play. Western back on top by 9, 45-36. Oh, yeah, timeout. Back in a moment on 680 KFEQ.
What's your 99? Feel like your dollar's getting smaller?
Every paycheck.
Well, there's big news on Wendy's 99-cent everyday value menu. Instead of getting less, you're now getting more. Wendy's 99-cent Junior Cheeseburger Deluxe is now packing 25% more beef.
That's like monster truck big.
Or try Wendy's new 99-cent Cheesy Cheddar Burger, topped with a layer of hot, melty cheddar.
That's Hoover damn big.
Well, let's just say value just got bigger at Wendy's. Participating Wendy's.
Griffin fans, join us every Monday at 12 noon at 36th Street Food and Drink Company inside the downtown Holiday Inn for the weekly Griffin Luncheon. Enjoy a tasty buffet lunch for only $5 and hear from Griffin coaches and staff as they talk about the weekly happenings within the Department of Athletics. Dave Riggard will broadcast his daily show live each week from the luncheon on ESPN 1550. No RSVP is required. We'll see you every Monday during the season for Griffin Luncheons at 36th Street Food and Drink Company.
This is Griffin Basketball on 680 KFEQ.
Back with you at the M.L. Looney Fieldhouse. Bob Orff, Dave Riggard. Griff's trying to go for a doubleheader sweep over Lincoln. The women win their ball game by a score of 74-66. Men lead 45-36. 14:43 to go. And the Griffins shooting 43% from the field. And James Harris made a difficult shot a moment ago, and he will get a free throw, see if he can complete the three-point play. He's 0 for 2 at the line in the ball game.
And went just 2 for 5 on a Wednesday in that game against Northwest. 14:43 to go. James gets the three-point play. Now has 9 points in the basketball game. Has 5 early in the second half.
Stared down his own free throw. Said, better go in.
Finally. Lead is back to 10. It was down to 5. 5 quick ones for the Griffins. Backdoor cut for Whitson again. He scored on that earlier in this half. Now back up top for Heckmeyer. Left side for Cedric Rydell. 14:23 to go, second half. Rydell on a drive to the basket. They will count it, and a foul is going to be called on T.J. Johnson. Got the step on T.J. Finished strong with the right hand, and Rydell now with 8 in this contest.
T.J. called for the foul. That's his third personal now. Griffin's second team foul. Count the basket, cuts the lead to 8, and he'll have the free throw here.
Substitution,
Freddie Manuel checks in for T.J.
Had a nice first half as he scored 2 points in the game, but did lots more than just that. He blocked a shot, got a couple of rebounds in that first half of play, his best minutes of the season. And he's played a few minutes late in games, but in the flow of a close basketball game, his most extended time so far this year. Free throw by Rydell is good. He now has 9 points, and 7 of them come here in the second half. Back down to a 7-point lead. Griffins have led by as many as 11. Reed Mills back into the basketball game. Now a pass down low from Freddie Manyawu right to Levante Douglas. Nice high-low game, and Levante gets his second field goal.
Almost looked like a no-look pass for a second. He knew the guy was cutting, and he was there.
Manyawu with the assist this time, and for Freddie, that will be his third assist of the season. Off of a screen up high is Matt Morris for Lincoln. He's just checked into the game. Spinning and getting Manyawu in the air was Rydell, and a good move by Rydell. Took the freshman to school that time and got him on the block. A pump fake, and Freddie, he's a leaper. He can get up in the air, and he wanted to block this shot. But they're going to call it on the ground because he did not get up off the ground because Freddie landed on him. Heckmeyer gets the inbound for Lincoln. 13:42 to go here in the second half. 48-39, Missouri Western by 9. The top of the key is Whitson. Now going to throw it near side left. Rydell. A step back three on the wing is no good. Offensive board by Whitson. Lost it for a second. Now gets it back for Heckmeyer. Open is Williams. Looked like he traveled. No call. And a skip pass on the right side. Heckmeyer's open for three. Straight away. It's short. No good. Rydell, great rebound in the lane off the glass. Not sure how he got that away from Levante Douglas, but he did, and he scored.
Actually, it was a 7-point Griffin lead.
Now Harris out of control, got it stripped away and stolen by Rydell. Pass up the court, and they've got a 2-on-none. To the basket is Whitson. He will score, obviously, on nobody, and Whitson has 7 off the bench. The lead is down to 5 once again. Lincoln hanging in there here in this second half, down 11 at the break. 12:53 to go in the second half. Blue Tigers have one road win in the league. That was the Southwest Baptist. They are 1-5 in the MIAA. Levante Douglas going to post up now. Skip the pass for Mells. Jump pass for Manyawu. Now he'll skip it back to the near side right for Harris. 9 to shoot. Lost the dribble out of bounds. It is over to Lincoln and James Harris. 2 really unforced errors the last couple of possessions. He will check out of the game, and Deontay Mitchell will check in. Juice Reed will check in for Levante Douglas.
5-point game. Ball possession, Lincoln. 12.5 to go, and they could make it a 3-point game here.
As I mentioned in pregame, the noose will get a little tighter around that home team in a battle of these basketball teams like this. A jumper from Terrell Williams is no good from the right elbow, and a rebound comes down to the Griffins. Reed Mells across the timeline. Hesitates in the corner for Deontay. Fakes a 3. Now will pull from 15 in the corner. In and out, no good. And Terrell Williams had the rebound, lost it, and he's on the floor and wants a timeout. Did he get it? I believe he did. So the Blue Tigers get the rebound, the timeout, and that will turn into a full timeout, so we will take one as well. 12:11 to go here in the second half. Missouri Western 48, Lincoln 43. You're listening to Griffin Basketball here on 680 KFEQ.
Looking for a local bank that offers free checking accounts with bonuses? Make your first stop First Bank of Missouri. Only First Bank of Missouri has 2 great free checking accounts with benefits. High and Free Checking pays the highest checking account rates in St. Joe. And the new free Green Leaf Checking pays performance bonuses. To find out which free checking account best fits your needs, visit one of the 3 conveniently located First Bank of Missouri banking centers in St. Joe. First Bank of Missouri is a Bankability member bank with an additional 45 branches in the greater Kansas City area. Just look for the lead. First Bank of Missouri, member FDIC.
Freezing rain, snow, slush, and grime. Ick. Winter can be just downright nasty. And what about your car? It's out there day in, day out working for you. So what are you going to do for it? Here's an idea. Visit East Ridge Car Wash every week this winter to totally eliminate winter road salt and grime. Washes start at only $8 with upgrades available. They wash down to 0 degrees and always hand dry too. Drive smart this winter. Drive to East Ridge Car Wash on Village Drive behind Firestone or on the North Belt south of the Highway Patrol.
This is Missouri Western Basketball on 680 KFEQ.
12:11 to go, second half. Missouri Western's 11-point halftime lead is down to 5, and Lincoln has the basketball. 48-43. Griffins by 5 with Bob Orff. I am Dave Riggert. We are courtside at the MWSU Fieldhouse. High right side for Whitson. Now Whitson with the basketball. Darius in some trouble on nearly an offensive foul. Or maybe it should have been called. Now a no-look pass for Heckmeyer. He gets free on Alex Tuluka and from Apumbe, and he will score his first bucket in the game. Lead is down to 3. 48-45. The Blue Tigers hanging in there. Reed Mells, pass near side right for Alex Tuluka and from Apumbe. Back for Alex from Reed Mells. They play catch drive, and a block shot by Matt Morris, and he got bailed out. Alex was kind of out of control, and a foul and 2 free throws for Alex Tuluka and from Apumbe, who was 4 to 7 on the season.
57% free throw shooter. And little move in the lane. Not an easy one to try and complete. He couldn't do it, but he will get a pair of free throws. Try and stem this tide. 48-45. First one, oh boy. Kind of hit the heel of the rim, the backboard, and then just died and went in.
However, it goes in.
Yeah. Looks like it was a perfect swish in the box score.
6'4" junior from Mons, Belgium, and he gets both free throws to go down. 5 points now for Alex, and He transferred from Highland Community College in Illinois, not the Highland Community College in Kansas. Averaged about 10 points per game there last year.
He checks out, and TJ comes back into the game with 3 fouls, and leading all scorers with 17.
Alex rubbing his left knee right now, like it's a little bit tweaked. That looks to be okay. Caleb Heckmeyer high on the right side for Terrell Williams. 50-45, Griffins, 11:20 to go here in the second half. They look to go to the near side left and bring it to Cedric Rydell. Goes through 2 defenders, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Freddie Manyawu on the help side defense from the former Platte County Pirates. 11-12 to go here in the second half. Griffs trying to get their both teams trying to get their second conference win of the season. Griffs need it here at home. Got to defend your home court, especially against a team that's 1-10. Rydell gets free, missed the shot. Battles for the rebound, but Deontay Mitchell knocks it out of bounds. It will stay with the Blue Tigers of Lincoln.
Foul on Manyawu a moment ago was his 3rd personal.
Freddie Manyawu has played very well in this basketball game. He averaged 20 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks last year. He's a 2-year starter at Platte County. 9 minutes into the second half. Drive baseline by Rydell, missed a shot, but it's tipped out. An offensive rebound by Whitson. Darius down low. Matt Morris tries to dunk it. He essentially missed the dunk, but it bounced up in the air and went through the hoop. So it's a missed dunk that turns into a layup, I guess, and it's still a 3-point lead. Matt Morris gets the bucket. And now a steal out high and a 3-on-2 the other way. Whitson gets free down low for Rydell. He hangs and scores. It's a 1-point basketball game. Lincoln has outscored the Griffs by 10 here in the first 9.5 minutes of this second half. How about Rydell's second half? He has now scored 11 second half points after getting shut down to just 2 in the first half.
Plus 6 rebounds.
Top of the key. Lincoln now in a zone defense that is kind of giving the Griffs problems. Here's a 3 by T.J. Johnson, no good, and Juice Reed knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Lincoln basketball down 1 with 10-12 to go here in the second half. Freddie Manyawu will sit down. Back in is Levante Douglas. So Reed Mills is the only non-starter that's out there. He is out there for James Harris. The other 4 are the starter of the game for Mitchell, Johnson, Douglas, and Reed. We have not seen Sean Tarver in the basketball game, and the other big that they play, he was suspended for last game, but thought he would play tonight. Ladarius Frazier has. Tarver has not yet. Again, the matchup, he's a more athletic big because Lincoln is not a big basketball team. 9:45 to go second half. Matt Morris goes back door for Terrell Williams. Left-hand layup is good, and Lincoln has their first lead since about midway through the first half. Williams now in the basketball game has 14. 51-50, Lincoln the lead. Now it's an 8-0 run by the Blue Tigers. T.J. Johnson up top for Mills. He'll let a 3 fly from the top, and it's an air ball that goes off the backboard again. Rebound for Cedric Rydell, now for Williams. Pulls up, 3-pointer left wing is no good, too strong, and Levante Douglas has it. 1-on-1 the other way. Deontay, a blocking foul's called, and Deontay Mitchell scores on the right side, and he will have a chance for a 3-point play.
Gives the lead back to Western, 52-51. He's got 4 points. He'll get a free throw. 9:09 to play. Oh, yeah, timeout. Western's lead a single digit with 9:09 to play. Back in a moment on 680 KFEQ.
Do you know what integrity means? Integrity means honesty without compromise. When you need cooling and heating, look no further than Mike Nash with Integrity Heating and Cooling. Mike offers Mitsubishi Mini Splits. Mitsubishi Mini Splits are just what you need for residential and commercial applications, large or small. Mitsubishi Mini Splits will save you money, and nobody knows cooling and heating like Mike Nash with Integrity Cooling and Heating. Call Mike at 816-529-2130.
Let's face it, when you live in the Midwest, the next storm is always right around the corner, and storms sometimes cause power outages. You try to open the garage door, and there's no power. See Todd or Jennifer at Northwest Door for the best garage doors for your home or business from Coach House Industries. Doors that can be installed with battery backup openers so you'll never have to worry about getting inside the comfort of your home again. CHI doors are the finest quality with many designs and colors. Give your home a one-of-a-kind, fresh new look. Contact Northwest Door for any of your service needs. Northwest Door, 35th and Pear in St. Joe, or look them up at NWDoor.net.
You're listening to Missouri Western Basketball on 680 KFEQ.
Back with you at the M.O. Looney Fieldhouse. Bob Orff, Dave Riggert. A tight one now. That 11-point lead the Griffs had at halftime is gone, and they lead at 52-51. Lincoln shooting a lot better, Dave. They're up to 45.8%. The Griffs 42.9%. Will be a tight one, looks like.
Biggest thing for Lincoln in the second half, only 2 turnovers. They had 10 at halftime, only 2 so far in this half, and they've shot the ball better, and they're back within 1 now as Deontay Mitchell will try and convert the 3-point play. Free throw by Deontay is good, and now he has 5 points in the game, and the Griffins back up by 2, 53-51. Needed that one. Let's see if they can continue it. Here's Cedric Rydell. Out of control, backs his way down low, and now there's a left wing, gets it right back. Rydell fakes a 3-point shot to the top for Terrell Williams. They reverse for Matt Morris, now in the corner. Whitson goes back up top, and they bring it back to the near side left. 13 on the shot clock. Like to go backdoor. Terrell Williams drives, kicks it left side, wide open as Morris for 3. Left corner is good. Matt Morris buries the 3, and Lincoln now regains the lead, 54-53. Morris has a couple of buckets here in the second half, 7 off the bench. He's a young man from Jefferson City High School. 8:25 to go. We are in the second half. James Harris is back into the basketball game for Reed Mells. Starting 5 out there for the Griffins. T.J. Johnson, a ball screen left side for Harris. Now for Mitchell. He'll rise up for a 3 in the corner. It's no good. Rebound tipped out, won by Mitchell. He's got his own rebound. Now T.J. Johnson got bumped. No foul called, and now Harris has it on the near side right. He wanted a couple of fouls called. Now Harris will let one fly from the right side. It is no good. Rebound tipped around, and Matt Morris has it for Lincoln. A double team, but now Lincoln is out of it. They've got numbers if they want them. Open is Heckmeyer. Back to the top. They'll settle in their half-court offense. 7:45 to go. Second half. 54-53 Lincoln. Griffins swept them a year ago. Beat them by 22 here at home. Lost by 3 in Jeff City. Now pass for a wide-open Rydell for 3. It is in and out. No good. Levante Douglas, the defensive rebound. That would have been a big make for Lincoln. Harris into the front court for TJ. Going to cross over. Back for Deontay. Fakes a 3. On the drive. Leaves it for TJ again. He attacks the basket. Got a block by Rydell. Out of bounds. 2 Blue Tigers dive for, but they can't get it. And it will be back to Missouri Western. Great block by Rydell.
Yeah, good rebound by Levante on the other end. His 6th rebound of the ballgame. We needed that one.
7:18 to go here in the second half. Some subs in for the Blue Tigers. 3 starters back into the basketball game. Jimmy Payton, Clifton Fleming, and Trent Littlejohn as Heckmeyer, Matt Morris, and Darius Whitson will sit down. John Redmond gives those guys a nice round of applause. They help them get back into this game and now lead by 1. 7:15 to go, second half. Griff's got to be careful. They need a couple of buckets. Harris crosses over into some traffic. Now pulls it back out with 6 to shoot. They better hustle. Deontay going to go one-on-one to the basket. Got fouled on his way to the rim, and they're going to say it's on the floor. So they get bailed out with 2 seconds on the shot clock. They get a fresh 35, and that is the 6th team foul against the Blue Tigers. So a non-shooting foul for the Griffins. John Redmond said it was 21, not 3. They want the foul on Trent Littlejohn and not Clifton Fleming. Let's see if the officials change it or not. Now the official going to go talk to John Redmond. And I guess he's okay with what they determined. They didn't change it. 7 minutes to go here in the second half.
Neither player was in particular foul trouble, so I don't know the difference really makes.
I think that's maybe what he considered after he started talking about it. 54-53, Griffins down by 1. Near side right in the corner now. They give it to TJ, skips it up top. Deontay Mitchell back to the near side right for James Harris. On the drive, James crosses over, floater in the lane is no good. Offensive board, Levante left-hand layup is good. Another big offensive rebound by Levante Douglas. 5 in the second half, 7 in the game now for Levante. 55-54 Griffins. 6:28 to go here, second half. Top of the key is Jimmy Payton. Payton near side left. With it now is Cedric Rydell. Terrell Williams has been hot tonight, or this afternoon. Go back in the corner with 15 to shoot. Rydell back for Williams. Levante Douglas guards him. 10 on the shot clock. Trent Littlejohn will catch on the high right side. Down to 5 seconds. crossover in the corner. Jimmy Payton, 2 seconds, 1 second, gets it off at the buzzer, and it's an air ball. It'll be a shot clock violation, and the Griffins play great defense on that possession and get it back. Thanks for joining us today for Griffin basketball on 680 KFEQ, St. Joseph, Missouri. Right now, the Griffins of Missouri Western lead the Blue Tigers of Lincoln by a score of 55-54.
1-5 against 1-5. Something's going to give here, and whoever loses not going to be happy in this game.
Whoever loses will be in the cellar in the MIAA. Not a place you want to be, no doubt. Not a place I don't think the Griffs thought they were going to be at one point in time. Here's Deontay, a jumper from 15 feet. He's starting to come up big and now has 5 second-half points, 7 in the game. 4 straight for Missouri Western, and they are back on top 57-53, or 54, I should say. Here's Clifton Fleming, back for Darius Whitson. Whitson drives, lost the ball, but is picked up by his teammate, Terrell Williams, in the far side right corner. Williams is going to rise up to try and tie it, miss a guarded three, but saves it in bounds himself. Whitson had it. Now T.J. Johnson the steal and gets fouled by Cedric Rydell. Great job by T.J. Johnson, and that will mean free throws for T.J. It'll be a 1-on-1, 7th-team foul on Lincoln.
Give some credit for, I think, Mitchell in the corner. They're making a pretty good defensive effort on the shooter who left it short in the front of the rim, and then T.J. from that scramble got the ball, got fouled near midcourt. Lead 57-54. 5:15 to go. T.J. with 17 points in the ballgame.
T.J. has 2 in the second half. Free throw is good by Johnson. Senior from Pflugerville, Texas. He transferred here from McClellan Community College in Texas. He played there for a couple of years, transferred last year.
Lead back to 4. You could make it 5 here. 5:15 to play. Anybody's game, and TJ's second one on the way, and it's no good. Rebound, Lincoln.
Now a 4-point lead, 58-54, nearly a pass out of bounds on the outlets, but it's saved in bounds, and now the Blue Tigers have it back. With the ball now is Clifton Fleming. He has not scored in the game. Going to clear out one side. He goes 1-on-1. Going to be a blocking foul. He shoots and scores. I spoke too soon. He had not scored in the game. Went 1-on-1, a flat by James Harris. They called a blocking foul and a chance to make it a 1-point game once again by Clifton Fleming.
Wow. It's a big call there.
He's a young man that transferred from State Fair Community College in Sedalia from Charleston, Illinois. 9.8 points per game. First bucket of the game right there. He is an 80% foul shooter. He's only 4 of 5. Free throw is good. It's a 1-point game again. Good time for him to score his first points of the basketball game. 5 minutes to go. It is certainly crunch time right now, and it's a 1-point Griffin lead, 58-57. High left side for Deontay Mitchell. Pass comes to the near side right. Blue Tigers in a sagging man-to-man defense right now. Going to switch everything. Deontay has it left wing. Penetrates. Floater in the lane is up and too strong. Juice Reed offensive rebound. A drop step goes up. Lost the basketball on the way up. It hit the shot clock, and it was tipped by a Blue Tiger, so it does stay with Missouri Western with 4:35 to go on the clock and a timeout on the floor. 58-57 Western with 4:35 to go here in the second half. This is Griffin basketball on 680 KFEQ.
This Missouri Western game is proudly sponsored by the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center. Nationally recognized surgeons William Humphreys, C. Daniel Smith, Brett Miller, Corey Treese, and Brian Duncan provide outstanding surgical and non-surgical care at 8 locations throughout Northwest Missouri and Northeast Kansas. Proficient in the latest advances in orthopedic technology, their surgeons were the first to perform minimally invasive surgery, the first to perform one-day stay joint replacement surgery, and the first to perform advanced arthroscopy procedures of the knee and shoulder. Athletes of all ages will find comprehensive care at their 3107 Frederick location in St. Joseph. Physical therapists, athletic trainers, and on-site MRI combine to create an ideal setting for an outstanding rehabilitation program for an injured athlete. Call 233-9888. The doctors at the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center of St. Joseph, the most trusted name in orthopedics.
This is Missouri Western basketball on 680 KFEQ.
4:35 to go here in the second half. Missouri Western leads Lincoln by a score of 58-57 with Bob Orff. I am Dave Riggert. Thanks for joining us for Missouri Western basketball today. Griffins have it with a 1-point lead. Pass in the backcourt for James Harris. Harris across the timeline. Going to be patient now against the zone now that Lincoln is employed defensively. John Redmond has gone to his own defense from his team, and at times it's worked well here in the second half. Up top for Mitchell. He'll rise up for a three straight away. In and out, no good. It was halfway down. Defensive rebound for James Edmond, who just checked in for the first time here in the second half.
That was right on the money, and it popped out.
Interesting lineup for John Redmond. He's got James Edmond, who has hardly played in the game. He's out there. A freshman, Caleb Heckmeyer, who's hardly played. He's out there. Darius Whitson, a wild shot, and gets bailed out on a foul by Juice Reed right of the lane, and he will get free throws to try and give Lincoln the lead.
Juice's second foul, and then we'll get a pair. 58-57, 3:53 to go.
Interesting that Jimmy Payton, Terrell Williams, and Cedric Rydell, their three top scorers, are on the bench with 3:53 to go here in the second half, and you're down 1 point on the road.
Yeah,
I guess I don't get it.
Caleb Heckmeyer in there didn't play a lot. I mean, yeah.
I guess I don't understand. Whitson makes 1 of 2, so we are tied at 58 with 3:53 to go here in this second half. He's got a pretty good basketball game off the bench. He has 8. Lincoln going to stay in their 2-3 zone. Griffins have it left to right. 3:40 to go. We are tied at 58. Can the Griffins find a way to win a close basketball game? It's been a little hot and cold on that throughout the year. They did good early in the year. Now TJ might have traveled. He got away with it. Throws it down low. Gets it knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Griffins with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Griffins have been pretty average against the zone so far tonight. That's why Lincoln has rallied from an 11-point deficit. Now TJ for 3, left wing is good. Nothing but net. TJ Johnson, a huge shot to take the lead.
He's got 21 now to lead all scores.
61-58. Big shot there. 3:15 to go here in the second half. Griffins lead by 3. Darius Whitson up top with it is James Edmond. Edmond off the screen for Matt Morris. Now near side left. Here's a drive by Fleming. Spins. Good defense by Mitchell. Goes up anyway. Missed the shot. Rebound. Going to come down to Deontay Mitchell of Missouri Western. Here they come in transition. They've got some numbers. James Harris will pull for 3. Near side right. No good. And a rebound going to be a foul called against Missouri Western. Very quick in the possession on the shot on James Harris with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, you can yo-yo the dribble and burn some clock there, leading by 3. That's a great shot if it goes in, but it didn't. And
they foul on the rebound and go to the other end and shoot free throws.
61-58, 2:50 to go. Pretty good effort again by Mitchell on the other end.
The good thing, though, is James Edmond is the one with the foul line for the 1-on-1. He's 2 for 6 on the season. But, of course, right on cue, he knocks it down.
Yeah, you had to talk about how bad he was, and he showed you how good he is.
Now they'll bring in a couple of their big guns, Cedric Rydell and Terrell Williams. They lead them in scoring this season. Tonight. Terrell Williams only averages 6 points per game, but he's had a nice night this evening as he has 14 points. Both foul shots good by Edmond. How about that young man stepping up, hitting 2 clutch free throws. 2:48 to go here in the second half. Missouri Western leads Lincoln 61-60. Lincoln is 1-10 on the season. Grips are 6-6 with both teams 1-5 in the league. James Harris penetrates, gets a block by Edmond. Now he busts another shot by Levante Douglas. 2 blocks by Edmond. I guess that's why he's out there. Now the outlet, and Lincoln has a 2-on-2. Cedric Rydell gets fouled. Shot is good, and Lincoln takes the lead back with 2:25 to go second half.
62-61. They got a free throw coming up, and boy, you saw that 2-on-1 break with Deontay Mitchell back. You knew you were going to be in trouble.
How about Edmond has hardly played, makes 2 clutch free throws in the 1-on-1, and then gets 2 blocks on the other end and leads to the fast break with a chance for a 3-point play. Rydell's free throw is good. He has 16 and 14 in the second half, and a timeout for Tom Smith, and we'll take it with him with 2:25 to go second half. Lincoln leading Western 63-61 right here on 680 KFEQ.
Your St. Joseph Hy-Vee store is a proud supporter of Missouri Western State University athletics. Hy-Vee sponsors the Hy-Vee halftime extravaganza at each Missouri Western home football and basketball game, offering lucky participants the chance to win cash. Hy-Vee also gives away free tickets to youth 13 and under to home Missouri Western games, and they sponsor the Hy-Vee quarterback sack, donating $10 for each Western sack of the opposing quarterback to the Second Harvest Food Bank. Your St. Joseph Hy-Vee, making lives healthier, happier, and easier.
Mark your calendars, because Suddenlink Savings Days are here with special pricing on high-speed internet. It's the time of year where we make it even easier to give your laptops, desktops, tablets, and gaming systems what they've been missing.
Suddenlink, you're connected. During Suddenlink Savings Days, sign up for high-speed internet with plans starting as low as $25 a month. Do more online with download speeds up to 50 megs. Call 1-888-606-6283 or visit your St. Joseph Suddenlink store today. Limited time offer. Price excludes taxes, fees, and surcharges. Restrictions apply. See website for details.
You're listening to Griffin Basketball on 680 KFEQ.
2:25 to go here in the second half with Bob Orff. I am Dave Riggert. Missouri Western down 2 with the basketball. Again, 2:22 and counting as James Harris dribbles across the timeline. Griffin's left to right. And they've got to find a way to win this game. Harris passes left side for Douglas. Now skips it for Deontay Mitchell, nearly threw it away. Harris looking down low for Levante. Mid-post. Going to attack the rim. Right-hand hook is off the mark, and a rebound for Cedric Rydell of Lincoln. Big stop for the Blue Tigers with 2 minutes to go. John Redmond going to say slow things down. 1:55 to go, second half. With the basketball is James Edmond Jr. Now right side for Rydell. 19 to shoot. 1:45 to go, second half. Griffin's down 2. Lincoln could make this a 2-possession game, and they have not led by more than 2 possessions since early in the first half. Down to 6 on the shot clock. Whitson's got to do something. Darius Whitson, a crossover left side for Fleming. He may not get a shot off, and he's going to get a steal. T.J. Johnson by himself goes in with an easy layup, and that ties the basketball game. Instead of going up 2 possessions, they get the steal as the shot clock was winding down, and T.J. an easy bucket for the tie.
Yeah, John Redmond's in disbelief that the shot clock didn't go off, but we got the steal, so you don't blow the buzzer.
Team, I think, thought there was going to be a shot clock violation. Honestly, it was very close. They maybe could have called it, but TJ was about to grab the basketball, and they did not. Usually when that happens, or there's a rebound on an air ball on a play like that, they let the play continue. They did, and now all of a sudden turns into a tie basketball game with 1:09 to go.
I thought it was close, but I thought TJ had the steal or had the ball. I mean,
that was a bad possession for Lincoln.
Yeah,
you're
really
up 2, and you waste 35.
You don't get a shot.
Ever even looked at the rim, really.
I mean, I'd rather take a 3-point shot, with 20 seconds left on the shot clock than to get no shot at all.
And they weren't going to get the shot off. It was going to be a shot clock violation. Griffin's got to play defense right now. 63 apiece, 1:09 to go, second half.
But the big difference is, shot clock violation, you have a possession, but you're not guaranteed anything. You get a bucket.
Right. Here's the inbound on the backcourt for Clifton Fleming. Alex Tuluka Efremapumbe has checked in for Levante Douglas for defensive purposes against the guard lineup for Lincoln. Here's Cedric Rydell. We go to 57 seconds left in the second half and a 63-all tie. Redmond with 1 bounce back up top for Whitson. 8 to shoot, now 7. Whitson grabs for the basket, leans in, got a shot blocked by T.J. Johnson and picked up by Justin Reed. Juice now the outlet as he hands it off up the near sideline for T.J. Johnson. There's a 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. 25 on the shot, 35 on the game clock. 63 all our score. Western left to right with the basketball. High right side for James Harris. Down to 15 on the shot clock. James wants to go 1-on-1. Now down to 11 on the shot clock. Gets a high ball screen, goes right, attacks the rim. James out of control, and an offensive foul going to be called. Stepping over from the weak side is Clifton Fleming. And now Lincoln, the shot clock is off, and they can hold for 1 shot and try and get the win at the buzzer here in St. Joe.
Yeah, you get out of control there. That's not a good drive, I don't think.
Absolutely not. John Redmond wants a timeout with 11.1 seconds remaining in the second half in a 63-63 tie. And again, when you're on the road, you essentially hold for one shot. Do not let the home team get any chance with a rebound, a timeout, or whatever. You try and steal one on the road, and they have a chance right now.
Yeah. Got to play some good defense. You don't want to foul. But, boy, they had the ball possession, and I just don't like that shot by Harris.
Well, he was out of control and does that a lot. And, Bob, the ball never left his hand.
Yeah.
In the 35 seconds, it never left his hand. He never passed it one time.
Yeah.
He got to get ball movement, get a good shot, and they did not. 63-all with 11.1 to go.
I guess that was the decision. Let him have the ball and hold it for the shot. But I like TJ with the ball in his hands.
I'm with you. 11.1 to go. Lincoln can hold for one. Cedric Rydell straight away. It's a 1-4 set. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Rydell in the lane, kicks it left side. 3-point shot by Edmond is good with 2.3 to go. He hasn't scored all game long, and now Western calls a timeout.
Wow.
James Edmond was 8 for 20 prior to that shot on the season from beyond the arc. 40% makes it, but he had not scored in the basketball game except for the 2 free throws. One-on-one that turned into 2, and he has been clutch. He had the 2 block shots on the defensive end, the 3 with 2.3 to go, and Lincoln now has a 66-63 lead on Missouri Western as they've rallied from 11 down.
Tell you what, Edmond, leading block man on the team. He had 10 blocks before this game, and those 2 blocks on that one possession by the Griffins, 2 different players shot the ball, and he blocked both of them. That's pretty big.
James Edmond Jr., a 6'8 junior from Edwardsville, Illinois, transferred from Lane College. The Griffins will inbound in the backcourt. Justin Reed will inbound it. You wonder if maybe you throw it to half court, try and get another timeout to set something up in the half court. Let's see what they do here. Justin Reed going to get it to half court for TJ Johnson. They call the timeout. 1.7, 0.6 of a second come off. Great job to get it up quickly, call the timeout. And now they can set up a better opportunity for a great look at a 3-point shot with 1.7 to go. And now, you see this a lot in the NBA, but John Redmond, the head coach at Lincoln, what do you do here? Do you commit a foul? Try and foul before they get a 3-point shot off, so you just take away any chance of tying the basketball game? A lot of coaches say yes, some coaches say no. In college basketball, though, it's a little bit different because you can do that, make them shoot free throws, because you can't call a timeout to advance the ball to half court like you can in the NBA. It's much easier in the NBA because you can advance the ball with a timeout to half court. You cannot do that. What the Griffs did is the only way you can advance the ball to half court.
If I was Redmond, I'd foul him.
I think I'm with you. I never thought I liked that scenario, but I think I'm with you, especially in college basketball. But you have to do it immediately. You can't do it when someone's about to take a 3-point shot. They get 3 free throws. Here's the inbound for TJ Johnson. Gets a good look left wing for 3. No good. It's deep and a little bit too long. And the Lincoln Blue Tigers come to St. Joe and improve to 2-10. The Griffins now have lost 4 consecutive games, and they are the only team with 1 win in the MIAA. They are in the cellar all by themselves after a 3-point loss here at home to Lincoln, 66-63, and Western drops under 500 for the first time this season. They are now 6-7. Again, our final score, Lincoln 66, Missouri Western 63. This is Griffin basketball on 680 KFEQ.